Hello, putting up this video of some of my newer amplifier presets. Some of you guys already know I put out a preset pack probably a week or two ago, and I didn't have the power amp enabled in the amplifier. The reason for that was my studio monitors, which aren't the greatest in the world, didn't like the power amp being on. I was finding I was getting a better sound with it off. But then going on some of the forums and the amplifier Facebook group, come to find out most guys like it on. So I said, all right, scrap that whole preset pack. If you already have it, keep it, do what you want with it. But I'm going to provide a new pack for those that have it at no cost. And I'll make it available once I'm done. I got it on now. I got the power amp on now, and I'm now monitoring this through an atomic CLR that's on the floor back here. You can't really see it. I'm in a very small room here, so I don't know how these sounds are going to translate to this iPhone I'm using here, but this room doesn't really let the sound when I'm playing guitar in here, whether it be my Kemper or the amplifier or even through my computer with plugins. It doesn't let the sound doesn't get to breathe much in here. So hopefully this video is gonna come out sounding okay. So I'm just gonna run through some of the sounds I've been working on. Let's see here. I'll start with a Plexi. It's the Plexi model, and I actually, when I made that first pack, I was using the stock cabinets, and they do sound really good, but I ended up making impulse responses of a few of my cabinets. I have a Marshall 412 with 75s. I did my EVH 212, and I also did a 212 that has V30s in it. And I'm not sure that I kept the V30 one. I wasn't sure if I liked that. The EVH is a very distinct sounding cabinet, and for what I was going for in this pack, I don't think I used it too much. Most of it was my trusty Marshall, and I know you either like that sound or you don't. I just used the old standard 57 on it, so let's see what happens. These speaker impulses these seem a little more 3D sounding, a little more open as compared to the stock ones. So let's get going on this and see what we can do. All right, let's start with the Plexi. I kind of I'm more of a high gain player than probably most of you guys that are watching this, and I like gain. So I'm trying my best to not go crazy on gain with these presets, because it's not for everybody. I have some cleans which I'll play. I have some mid gain stuff. This is the Plexi. I know it might be a lot of gain to you. It might not, but I'm just gonna play some basic chord stuff just so you can hear the ringing. I don't know how this is gonna sound with the CLR in the room through the iPhone here, so I'm just going to play some basic chords and run through some of these presets and give you an idea. So that's the Plexi. Probably can use a little less gain, but like I said, I like it that way, so let's move on to, this is a Friedman. I think it's a Friedman, yeah. I have a feeling through this iPhone that these are all gonna kind of sound alike for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully, it turns out better than what the iPhone is going to give you. All right. So moving along, Here's a clean sound. It's the Bassman model. I'll change pickups to the middle position. Changing back. I should say this is my, I guess you call it a mutt Strat. It has DiMarzio Tone Zone and what's the other? Ear Norton pickups. You know, basic hard rock stuff. So I don't have, most of my guitars are pretty much set up this kind of way just because of the music I play, the bands I play in. I don't have any single coil stuff, so I can't really show you what that sounds like. Alright, let's move along. What do we have here? This is I call this Purple. When I originally did that Purple Rain song, I redid the preset now with the power amp on, so. I like that one. That's a pretty good one. Let's see here. What do we have? 5150. I call it 5151. This amp model seems really bright. Again, I've always been all my sounds that I've always played through, whatever amp I've had, I've always made it dark sounding or not very bright. I just never liked a really high pitched guitar sound, you know, hitting my ear or whatever. The other thing I'm trying to get used to is the CLR is, and this could be my mini review of that. It's very, what you put in is pretty much what is coming out of it. It's funny because I played my last CD tracks through it, and I could hear it almost separates every instrument. Like you can feel and hear the spaces in between, whether it's a rhythm guitar, the drums, the bass. It's cool though. You can actually hear what's going on, like in the spaces of the song. And when you're playing guitar through it, I've always used the your standard guitar cab on stage with with a regular amp, or if I use my Kemper, I have a powered Kemper, and I've still used the guitar cab with it. So this is my really first go around with full range, full response speaker, and so my ears they're almost playing tricks on me, because I guess it's giving me what it really sounds like. So I've had to adjust here and there to that. So hopefully those of you that do end up playing my presets, my ears are kind of close to yours, because what I'm hearing is what I like, and hopefully you'll like it too. I think I'm talking too much here, so let's move on. So this is the 5150. And that was also with my Marshall cabinet on it. What else do we have here? I did a short clip of Joe Satriani's song. Someone had emailed me asking for a Satriani tone, and I don't really like tone matching because I don't like every guitar tone that other guys are playing. So there are guys that are already doing that do a really good job on it, get it, exact. But I just like playing guitar sounds that sound good to me, and I try to get them so that they'll fit in a mix, whether you're recording or you're going to use it live. I try to get it somewhere in between, so you don't, me anyway, you might have to tweak it if you end up using these, but these are where I like things sitting. So let's move on. This is the Matchless. I actually profiled one of these with my Kemper, and I got this. I think this sounds pretty nice. different pickup in the middle. It has a really nice sparkle to it, and I think the CLR has something to do with that. Alright, moving along, what do we have? This is what I call ABCD, which you can take as AC/DC. I did a demo track of Highway to Hell and with the old preset, so now I built this new one, and I think it's pretty much in line. Again, the gain can go up or down depending on your taste, but I'll just play that main riff. It's got a nice... There's a nice, really nice Marshall-y type crunch to it that I like it anyway. So here's a lot of guys ask for U2 type sounds, but I was never really a big U2 or Edge guy, even though they're pretty incredible. So this isn't meant to, again, it's not meant to tone match or sound exactly like the Edge, but this is something that if I was in a cover band and I needed something to play this type of music, I could do it with this. You may have a different opinion on that, but that was what amp? The Top Boost, which I guess is the model for the Vox, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me on that. I'll do. Here's my Dream Theater intro to Pull Me Under, the clean. I think that one sounds pretty good. Again, no tone match, but sounds good to my ears. Take it or leave it. This is Deluxe. It's got a nice little old style sound to it. What do we have? This is a HB Harry Brown Eye Friedman. Most of these presets, I should mention, are very simplified. I have reverb on them. Some of them have a delay, some of them I think that might be it. I might have an EQ on some of them here and there just to help out with the sound, or a low cut or a low shelf, but for the most part I tried to stick to just amp, cabinet, reverb, and I have gate, global gate on the whole thing because the high gain stuff can get out of control. Scorpion, Def Leppard, pretty versatile if you're in a a cover band covering a lot of the hair stuff, or I don't know, anything heavy like that. That should work. It works for me. I do play in a Bon Jovi tribute, so a lot of these sounds, like I said, are geared towards what I'm going to be doing. So hopefully you'll like them too. As far as more, I mean, there's going to be over 20 presets in this pack. Let me see if there's another thing that I could pull up here. Just a basic clean sound, and I think this will be the last one that I... that's all I got. I'm still working on it, and this is just to give you guys an update. Hopefully it'll be done within a day or two. Again, this is through an Atomic CLR that's back here in the room, and I've tried it through my little studio monitors here, and it definitely sounds better than when I first got the amplifier and was figuring things out, and I turned the power amp off, and now it's back on, and I got it. I have it sounding pretty good to my ears anyway. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. See ya.